Hopefully you can see me, and I am currently live on YouTube for Notte Bianca 2024. Let's see if it will succeed. Let's see. Let's see if I am actually succeeding. Let me know if you can view me. Sometimes try to use a third-party app and you have problems. Okay, it seems that this stream is working and I can start showing you the Notte Bianca. So welcome to Notte Bianca 2024 from Valletta, Malta. And let's start walking. Okay, so today we have Notte Bianca and there are various activities being prepared for us. Let me show you the square, flip the camera. This year I have my new gimbal with Malta Red Cross here in case someone doesn't feel well. The road down there is blocked, you cannot come up by car. Let's beat the garbage monster. Eco Hive, Waste Surf, and they've got their stand here also promoting, you know, recycling and all that stuff. Here we have some stalls which are basically artisan stalls. Let's go for things like honey or perfumes and headbands, stuff like that. Paint the world, some beautiful art. Silver filigree here also, but these are more artistic. Paint the world, and you have some website, painttheworldtour.com. So if you are interested, okay, welcome. But I'm trying to get people to come here and to actually buy from you. I'm sending them to you.
Okay, thank you.
Your website. Okay. If you want people, if you don't want people to buy from you, that's fine. No, your choice. Stupid. I do not understand these people when they don't want you to show people what they have. It's crazy. Well, let's go to the baracca now. Makes sense to go to the baracca, see what's happening there. I'm telling people, go to that stand, and then she tells me, no, don't tell people. Silly. That's very silly. Sorry. If she's watching this, I'm sorry, but it's a very silly attitude. It's like a free advertisement for you. And you tell me, no, go away. Doesn't make sense. Right. Well, let's see what's happening here. Here we have some tourists, I think. It's a tour group. Let's try to get inside and we'll see what's going on. Something interesting, perhaps. Elephant Shoe, the restaurant is closed for a private event. We have Filigree Malta. Whatever. Here we have the garden here. And basically it's packed with usual people, but nowadays with Notte Bianca there is in baracca, there is a baracca tafu, upper baracca, as we call it in English. We have some activities going on also. Let's start here. There's something with pirates. So I think this is some activity for children here, and basically I should go back and find something more for adults, you know, something more of interest, perhaps cultural. I hope this is live music, not a record, you know, in MP3 or CD.
Increase on his hand, so we need to lower a bit. Mix 6. Alright, that one is done.
Yeah, I think these are live.
Alright, one bass is alright. Malaya, one of their song because the bassist needs to leave. Okay.
Okay.
Don't forget to mute me, Danny.
singing, and we're playing at 8 p.m. tonight, so we'd love to see you here again.
8 p.m. So we want to see them again.
Yes.
They will be here at 8 p.m.
Bass, you can mute because he's leaving. Okay. Could it be that his vocals are turned off on his monitor?
Yes, I was knowing because
might be a good idea to
of the
alright.
So back is like this.
2, 1, 2.
Okay, yes, alright. So back is like this. Can you sing, please?
But we wanted to ask
Can I
him
have
something.
again vocal 1? Just to confirm.
Check, 2,
Should be
2,
like this.
2.
Just I lower it
Yes.
while I was.
So these are the people in charge of the sound, I guess. Very good job. Now let's get into the heart of Valletta and we see something else.
Yes, she still needs to mix this a bit, her voice over here. Mix 5.
Let's see if we have some chats perhaps. See if I can. Oh no.
Yes.
No.
Ah, okay.
Okay. So this is Notte Bianca Malta 2024, being held in Valletta, and there's all sorts of things. There are choirs, there are bands singing, like this band I saw here. I don't know who they are, I'm sorry. If you know, please leave a comment, either now during the live or later on. Even later on you can leave a comment, please. So I think the connection is working, so let's keep on using this app. Later on, after YouTube, as I usually do, I will do a live stream on TikTok. So I continue further on with TikTok. Because typically people who use YouTube might not be using, people who use TikTok might not be using YouTube. So I'll do a bit of a stream for those people also. Here we have the artisan stands. Again, sadly, even when I'm telling people where they have to go to find their products like jewelry or designs or art, they tell you go away, which is a shame. It's a shame. Very silly. And I think she was a foreigner. She wasn't even Maltese. She's a foreigner and she doesn't even know these things. These things are common all over the world. That people stream things and show things. And then when you see something, you can, if you like it, you can actually go there and check it out. At least check out the website. Check out the art. If you like it, you can even buy art. So it's a free advert if you like. It's a free advert and I'm not charging, so she can get people who get to the website, her social media as a result. But you know, the attitude it isn't an attractive attitude, you know, when you tell people to go away. That's not the way. Even myself, perhaps I was going to buy something from her, and when I see that she behaves in that way, of course, I won't buy. I'm going to buy from someone who is nasty to me. So here we have, what was the name of this street? Melita Street, right. This is Melita Street, and they've decorated it like usually South Street is decorated in this way. But for Notte Bianca, Melita Street has been decorated. I think this is looks like it's decorated because we have the China Cultural Center where, you know, they hold activities and they organize also things like the Chinese New Year or Spring Festivals. And if you check this year also, I actually streamed a video, I filmed a video about it also. I showed it on a YouTube video. So check that out later on if you would be interested. As you know, probably if you followed my videos, I like to show cultural activities happening in Malta. And when I'm not in Malta, I like to try to find connections with Malta wherever I go. And those are becoming interesting videos also. At least some of them. So here we have Missio. Hopefully they're not annoyed that I am showing it, but you have the hashtag Il Missio int, and you can walk in their shoes. Timshi, Timshi fiż-żarbun tiegħi are going to walk in my shoes, and it's a walk with VR technology to help projects of Missio in the missions. So it's a Catholic organization licensed in the Malta Council for the Voluntary Sector. You can find them also on YouTube, so you know, you can check who they are, and if you would like to support them, you can do this. You can do this. They have the VR equipment, virtual reality, and that can be fun also. You have emergency in case someone is sick. Very important to have doctors and nurses on call if something happens, which is a good thing. And tonight a lot of people decide to eat here outside, and they've been taking bookings, etc. You get a lot of people walking next to you. I don't know if that's something you like to do. You know, I don't think I like that a lot. Not really. In summer. Let's see what else we will find. Maltese taste, city street food. This might be interesting to try out also. They have pizzas, pastizzis, perhaps I try them out later or another time, but I want to try them, you know. I've never seen that shop before. Really, it's presumably it's something which opened this year, presumably. Notte Bianca Hendrix Gin. So you can get a gin and tonic here from Gallia. Okay, just to let you know, and these are different options which are available to you. This is Merchant Street. If you want to come here. Right. So there are various restaurants in Valletta, and they're all, happy that this activity is going on, Notte Bianca. And also if you're streaming or filming, they enjoy it, they don't mind it, because you're helping them, you're advertising them for free, basically. This is a Maltese Galleria, Maltese balcony, wooden balcony. I read that the Arabic Mushrabiyya was related to this. It's like its ancestor. I don't know if this is true. I don't know if this is a fact academically. So if someone happens to be a historian and you want to let us know, then please enlighten us, because I would like to know. It is something that I cannot say that I know, so I keep asking. I read it on a property developer website, so I don't know if it's true or not. Allora, I keep asking whether there is this connection. It might be a connection, but I cannot tell. Okay, there's a stand here, so I presume that here we're going to have some activity like a performance. Sometimes there have been carnival performances during Notte Bianca, which is fun, getting carnival at this time of year. Some of you also enjoy and appreciate my carnival videos. Just a little point that one of my next videos will be a video very much connected to Carnival, to a personality of Carnival. So that is something which I filmed earlier this year, and I did not post the video. I didn't have time to edit it and post it in time for Carnival, but I will be posting it soon. So we'll get to that also eventually in a few days. By next week, I think I will post it. If not for Notte Bianca, I would have posted that video, in fact, because it's ready to go. Let's see what we can find. What else? Not seeing a lot of things happening here, and to tell the truth, I did not plan for some particular activity. I did not see anything particularly of interest, sort of, so to speak, this year. Sometimes I've seen performances, I know that there's a performance and that's worth, attending, but this year I haven't, so it might be a bit more random. the memorial for the Great Siege, but also photos and memorials for Daphne Caruana Galizia, who was a journalist who was assassinated a few years ago. So okay, now let's keep on going on. Here there might be some performance in the street. So it might not be nothing, you know. Well, let's give it a quick look. Everyone is taking photos and videos, so it's something you expect in this day with Notte Bianca. Lots of food in the shops. Another performer. He's got a great voice. I don't know if you agree. Maltese wine tasting, €20 per person. Now let's check out what we will find here. A lot of times there are also performances in the streets. But not always, you know. Not always. For now I'm just walking. Perhaps later I might try and see if I look up something, but I think I'll keep on walking randomly for the time being. Okay, so here we have a lot of people eating outside and no performance going on. Sometimes there might be some performances in the street. Right, so let's walk a bit over here. The submarine, I did a YouTube short and a TikTok. I tried their Maltese tira, it's excellent. If you come here, you should try it. You should try their tira. Anyway, anything they have is probably good. It's a good place to have a snack. And even if you come here, try the ice cream here. There's also Helwa Tat-Turk, the Turkish delight, so to speak, in English. Prignolata, which is the Christmas ice cream. They have Prignolata also, okay. This is Camilleri and Sons. Okay. Camilleri and Sons. In Tanadia, they have traditional rabbit and grilled octopus. One of the traditional dishes is the rabbit. So let's see if I can. The rabbit is €22.50 at Tanadia. Tanadia is basically here. Okay, so these are the tables for Tanadia. They also have the local fresh tuna, swordfish, lampuki, which is in season. Speaking of seasons, the weather, the coming week it might go up to 30 degrees. There have been some reports. And if not 30, it will be something similar, 28, 27 degrees, most likely. Bus stop. It's a popular restaurant or cafe, insomma. Right, I don't think something is actually going on here. The Valletta food market is Suq tal-Belt. It's just, I don't think so. Okay, nothing. No, I don't think. Okay, so there doesn't appear to be anything for the occasion. So let's just walk on and see if there is any building which is open. You know, sometimes buildings are opened for the occasion of Notte Bianca. You can visit museums, they're open. But so far I have not noticed anything open. Right. So let's walk a bit further down and we'll try to see if we can find anything more interesting. So far I'm not seeing much, you know, which is there was only the performance at the Barracca ta' fuq. So far perhaps some activities will start later on, I don't know. Could be that I'm a bit early. Okay. All right. Okay, so I don't know, I would try further down. We'll see Jesuit's church. Well, we'll see what there is. If there is anything here. Instruction. They're watching some football. Hashtag get cheeky. Dopo. So this is the bar. Dopo. Seeing anything so far? The Blackfriars experience. That's something I have not visited yet, and perhaps these days I will visit it. I don't know if it's open. Perhaps we can check it out. Let's see. Okay, there's a church which is open. There's some activity. I don't know if it's a mass. I'm not going to disturb a mass. Let's just see. It might be a choir performing also. Let's see. There's a sign for the Valletta Blackfriars experience. If that's open, perhaps you can check that out. Alright. A lot of roads are closed because of the Notte Bianca. Pass through here. That's quite occupied. Okay, I can show you a bit of the church. Don George also. Motive Saint. All right. Now we can pass through here and see whether this Blackfriars is open for Notte Bianca, or perhaps not. But anyway, I'll pass through here. Dominican story. Oh, that would be nice for Notte Bianca if it's open. But sadly, not all museums appear to have opened. Let's see. Museum of the Blackfriars and Valletti. The Dominican story. Be careful here because it's a bit slippery, this pavement. Explore chapels reopened after 300 years. Right, let's see if we can enter. No. Last entry 1600. Oh. Okay. Mela opens at noon on Sunday and 10 a.m. on normal Monday to Saturday. Let's see if it is open. No, it's not open. Okay, so they did not open it for Notte Bianca. A pity, you know, because it would have been nice, you know, one would be able to see this for Notte Bianca. But not today, not this Notte Bianca. I'm not seeing many cultural places open today. This is, I think, a bit unusual. This Notte Bianca. You start to think, am I on the right day, or that's true. Let's now keep checking. No, let's go up here. It's strange. Anyway. No, let's now go up here. No, let me see. Okay. This restaurant has Sicilian cuisine. Casa Rocca Piccola. It's not open also this year. Strange. It should be today. Of course, there are all the police and stuff and people, so it's really funny, you know, to see these places not opening today. It's strange. Strange. Okay. Okay, so far it looks like a bit of a poorer Notte Bianca than usual. Fewer cultural places are open, seems. But let's hopefully try to find something else. Let's see what else is now available. Well, Trattoria del Mare. So we're getting to the main square, St. George's Square. We'll see if we find anything happening there. Let me check this out. Here we have HSBC, the Princess Trust International Achieve Program, supported by HSBC Malta Foundation. Malta became the first country in the world outside of the UK to implement the Achieve program in collaboration with Princess Trust International. So that's good. It supports students to re-engage with education and gain skills for work. Good to know, because I wasn't aware. Now HSBC is going to leave Malta, so it's anyone's guess what will happen with such initiatives. It's a pity, I don't know. Yes, that's true. So here there's going to be some singing, but presumably later on. There's nothing so far. I am a bit too early, I think.
I think we find something.
It's 5:30, I would have presumed that they would have started at 5:30, at least. There was no time, advertised time. And here there's a queue, definitely for entering the palace. Very long queue. Not a fan of these long queues. But you can, if you like, you can queue and enter then the palace and see it. So we get to Republic Street here. I think perhaps it's more interesting if I go to Straight Street, perhaps. Let's see what's going on in Straight Street. Not here. There's some nice lighting, very nice red lights. I don't know if you can see them. Marks and Spencer's have these decorations outside. Okay, very nice. Okay, some nice lights. And they are red. You have to believe me that they are red, but I don't think that you're seeing the red color for some reason. Okay, like this you can notice. You see the red. It's actually red light. Not yellow, eh? Maltese atmosphere. Enjoy 16th century palazzo. Okay, so now one can either walk a bit further on or perhaps go back up. I think I'll go back up and we'll see what we find. So far, nothing out of the ordinary. Like I was saying, it's a bit poor tonight. And the cinemas showing Joker 2. Did you watch Joker 2? I haven't watched it. I might, but perhaps not immediately. Usually there's this guy who stays singing also, and I'm not seeing him tonight. I'm not seeing him. So I'm not sure. I really don't know what to say. Let's walk a bit here. But, previous Notte Biancas had more activities going on, more buildings which are open. Tonight everything seems to be basically closed, except for that church which happened to be open, and as a result one could enter. But I don't think it was open especially for Notte Bianca, of course, but anyway. But still it is what it is. It's something religious also, cultural, you know, with the statues and art. That's always cultural also. You can take it from that aspect if you like. Mela. Might enter St. John's Cathedral. And see it a bit, unless there's some long queue. Hopefully church service in progress, so I don't think I won't be allowed to go in because it says no filming when there is a church service in progress, so let's not disturb anyone. I don't want to be kicked out. So what can we try? Let's try going here. the same tour group of before. They're being brought here. Let's walk St. Zachary Street and we'll see what we find here. Shops which are open, like Bottega Verde. City Antiques, Centonic. I like this street decorations. And it reminds me of the Middle Ages and stuff like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Some historic, you know, with Great Siege. Have you ever seen your iris? Which I'm not really interested in doing. You might like to do it, and they can create art from your eyes for 45 euros. Alright. Okay, Mela, what shall we try next? We keep on walking straight on. Let's go on. There's nothing really so far of great interest, you know. Cannabis store, Amsterdam. I haven't visited Amsterdam in a while. I still have some videos from the Netherlands, which I have to edit and also publish. Perhaps I will post some of them on my channel, or perhaps on the extra channel. I have an extra channel which sometimes some other stuff I do publish over there. Okay, let's see here, perhaps there's something going on. So far there is nothing here. The Valette, Grandmaster the Valette. Once there was a lady who jumped on the Grandmaster, so it's good that perhaps they make it a bit more difficult for someone to just do something like that. I don't know what's going on here. This is priest. The rosary. Okay, so they're saying the rosary. I don't want to spend the whole time here. This isn't of interest to some of you. Let's see if St. James Cavalier is open, perhaps, because I'm going to visit the market again. I visited the market at the beginning of the video. Let's see. Let's see if anything is actually happening. Even here there will be some performances, but later on, I presume. Okay, so I think this is just the normal art installation, really nothing in particular. Let's see. We should go to the main entrance. Ah, here we have a map. Notte Bianca, però dance route 45-46. No, they haven't started. It will be Valletta campus. I passed that, there's nothing right now. In Strada Stretta there's Burdel ġo Strada Stretta. Well, that has not started either. So that's the problem, I think. Everything is starting late. And there's no time. They don't give you the time when things are going to start. Perhaps Strada Stretta is worth revisiting. Okay, there's a classic route for classic music. Theater route. Theater, of course, within theaters. And an alternative route. Restaur tal-Ġiżwiti 7, where is that? Near Valletta campus, Merchant Street and 51. Yes. Okay. Okay. All right, mela. Yeah, that's here. The X is where we are right now, near Auberge de Castile. Però things are still not, haven't started basically. So let's see whether it's worth going back to Merchant Street. That's, I think, the only thing that makes sense, and hoping that something will have started. Well, okay, so it doesn't seem that there are many open buildings, but anyway, that's my impression. My impression. Is this church open? I guess it isn't. It's closed. It's not open. The rosary is still going on. Let's give you a shot of the rosary. You know, they should have used speakers. Because from here, for example, you can't hear them. I mean, with some speakers, it have made a bit more sense, you know. But anyway, you have to go close to them, you want to hear them. Parrocchia Italiana, the Italian parish. I remember in some previous Notte Biancas, you would also sometimes see performers in the street playing music, and this time, on the past few years, I'm not seeing it. Anyway, so let's check if we have any comments? I think there are no comments as far as I'm aware. As you can chat also. So this building is supposed to be open for Notte Bianca, but it seems that it's closed. This is the Auberge d'Italie, occupied by the Italian Knights of St. John in the past, entrusted to the defense of St. Peter and St. Paul's bastions. Their chief was then the Admiral of the Order. So this is going to open in 5 minutes. I'll show you the Auberge d'Italie. In 5 minutes it's going to open. I think it's better that they advertise the opening times or have, you know, universal opening times. Everything opens at the same time, not having things open later, you know.
Just going to see what this one is.
This is Palazzo Parisio here, which I don't think it's going to be opened for Notte Bianca this year. And this information stall is also not switched on for some reason. Probably it's faulty, I don't know. It's a pity, you know, it would have been on for Notte Bianca, and it would give you the necessary information about Valletta, etc., history of Valletta. And today is the day where it have made sense to have it work, you know. But no. Yes, let's. I have to either wait 4 minutes or walk a bit, and then I'll come back. Makes sense to walk a bit instead of staying there for 4 minutes and just. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to check if the stream is working again. Live. Okay. Okay, so I'm testing, leaving a message in the stream. Okay, that works. Okay, so it's working. Alright, so that's okay. If you want, you can chat there, and then depending upon the situation, I can answer. So this is Merchant Street, and there are some activities happening further down, perhaps again later on. And here there's the sign from Victory Kitchen. It's perhaps worth pointing it out. And so it used to be Victory Kitchen during the war, where food would be prepared for people. It was during the war, you know. Here we're seeing the Chinese lanterns. Okay, to check again. Okay, that's just my message. Okay, so if you've joined now, welcome to Notte Bianca Malta 2024. Not everything has opened yet. In a couple of minutes, Auberge d'Italie will open. Perhaps I can enter and show you something there. I think if buildings are going to be opened, some of them at least, it seems that they're going to be opened from 6 onwards.
Yes, it is a aubergine, yeah. We went round.
Auberge. Yeah, it's okay. So Auberge d'Italie, as that guy was auberge, not aubergine. It's a museum. It's Musa. It's an art museum, which I did visit some years back also, and it was actually a live stream which I did. Or a British phone box. Oh, British post office box, post box, not phone box. Thinking of the TARDIS, I guess. Now let's see what has been prepared for us. Good evening.
Water inside the museum.
You're not allowed to take water with you within the museum, which makes sense. So you don't want someone doing something which might be silly, you know, throwing water or something. So, with due respect. No flesh, no want to use flesh, no problem. Mari Talbite, Mari the Exceller. This is oil canvas. I think when I came here it was during COVID times. At least there is a fan, some circulation of air, some nice sculptures, paintings, sculptures. The last museum I went to was in Vienna. Antonio Shortino, bronze. The Rhythm of Life, Ritmi Vitae. Upholding tradition. So I'm in the Auberge d'Italie, the Musa Museum, and this is a reclining nude, Black Beauty by Giuseppe Briffa. So this is Grandmaster Fra Ludovico Chigi Albani, 1935. And the artist was Giorgio Preca. Oil on canvas, Zeyt fuq it-tila. Here you can see a scene of Malta from many years ago. Imported grain, 1920s. Oil on canvas. Fascinating. Sophie of Greece. A lady. A model for the monument to the unknown soldier. This project took years to design. By Antonio Shortino. These are also by Antonio Shortino, a model of the Prime Minister Gerald Strickland over there, Lord Gerald Strickland, a Grand L'Orient. Surprised Antonio show. And there is a an unknown personality. Nude Willie Arthur and The Pregnant Madonna by Caesar Attard, and this is by Willie Arthur. Nuda, female nude. And this is Blessing by Willie Arthur. Willie Arthur, Blessing. These are this is oil on canvas, whereas the female nude was ink on paper. That's Sur Maestro Carmelo Pace by Anton Majus. It's plaster. A young boy named George. Okay, so now portrait of this Maria Regina Buffa by Antoni. This is Jamri. British artist in Malta, Victor Pazmar. Joseph Kalleja. Here it's the same, so now you can use this door to proceed with your visit upstairs. It is slightly warmer here, a javelin thrower, Edward Pirop. And there's an elevator. If you have mobility problems, you can use it. So that's not for anyone to just go and use. Here we have an exit. Here there's nothing. Up here we have upper gallery. Let's go to the upper gallery. Hopefully the signal is still working well. We have a ballerina by Tony Patch, 1966, in metal. Okay, so the lift is for people with mobility problems. I don't know. Let me not say anything. Because if there's something which is reserved for people, with disabilities, it doesn't look like they are disabled. But anyway, let me not think of this. Portrait of a child in the musical. Portrait of Edward Caruana Dingley. History of the building. Artist unknown, 19th century. Apostle St. Paul and St. Peter the Apostle. Question mark. An angel on something like a dog or a demon. Saint Michael, okay, copy of a detail of the medieval choir stalls at Medina Cathedral attributed to Michele Bellanti, 19th century, pencil and brown wash on paper. More religious art here. The Visitation and the Invention of the Holy Cross by Pietro Paolo Caruana and Michele Bellanti respectively. St. Francis of Assisi divesting himself of his clothes. Michele Bellanti, preparatory drawing. Michele Bellanti. Christ bearing the cross, attributed to Michele Bellanti. This section is mostly Michele Bellanti. It would seem. I don't know if that's markedly. Here's the mark, showing the technique. Okay, let's not. Beautiful art. Thank you. Alright. Okay, let's go to this section now. Apologies for the intermission. What do we have here? Reliquary. Data collection in progress. The Travels of St. Paul. Theatre of the Beautiful Actions of the Knights of the Order of St. John of Jerusalem. And here we have St. Catherine of Alexandria, St. John the Baptist, and St. Paul. Tempera on panel, Unyam. Western European culture was reputedly introduced into Malta by the Order of St. John. Paradoxically, the order was founded and was active in the eastern Mediterranean region, where icons such as these would have brought European and Byzantine culture in close contact. Great Coronation School. Let's check out what else we have here. Dera ta' Misraħ il-Palazz, il-Belt Valletta, View of Palace Square Valletta. This view of Palace Square Valletta is by an unknown artist. 7 walls, oil on canvas. Here we have some Grand Master. And Master Emmanuel de Rohan. Old book with pages. With Paggi. 1776. Antoine Fabre. Oil on canvas. Let me try and get it all in the picture. Okay. And it's not labeled. And these are paintings executed by the artist in Rome. In 1765 for the erudite Knight of Malta, the bailiff de Breteuil, 1723-1785. Let me check that this is should be okay. Okay. All right. And this is the Blessed Gerard receiving Godfrey of Bouillon, an episode from the history of the Order of Saint John. 1757, Antoine de Favre, oil on canvas. This is the view of St. John's Conventual Church of the Order with the 8th September procession. Unknown artist, 1636 to 1657. Unknown canvas. Some other art by unknown artists. Blessed Garcia Martinez, Miracle of Saint Valdesca, Blessed Gerard Mecatti. Let's see if we can go to the next room. History of this building. I think we see the musician Giovanni Di Niccolo Mansueti, oil on canvas. Ritratt tal-artist Croat Giulio Clovio. Portrait of Croatian-born artist Giulio Clovio. He's Croatian. Shout out to this is Banjo. We did a video together, a YouTube video. Back last December. Check that out after you watch this video. Came to Malta and we did a collaboration video from Rabat. If you want to see Rabat, you can check out that video. The musician Bernardo Liccinio, oil on canvas. This is portrait of Vincenzo Bonello, 1933 by Giorgio Preca. Giorgio Preca, oil on canvas. Vincenzo Bonello was the first curator of the fine arts section of the Valletta Museum in 1921. It was housed in this building, the Auberge d'Italie. Okay, very interesting. At least if you are interested in history, you know. Anyway, Saint Mary Magdalene by Domenico Carpignone. Nizza. Let's go here first. Raising of Lazarus, Andrea Vincentino. Parable of the Good Samaritan by Matthias Stom. He belonged to a group of Flemish artists mainly active in Rome. Abel Matthias oil on canvas. Wedding of John the Baptist, Matthias Stamm. And this is the death of the Roman senator Cato, Matthias Stamm. Judith and her furnace, Valentin the Blonde, on canvas. And here we have the martyrdom of Saint Agatha, Giovanni Baglione, oil on canvas. Let's hope YouTube doesn't complain with the nudity. That's okay, hopefully. But here we have Abel and Cain. 1620s, Giuseppe Vermiglio, oil on canvas. And some more paintings here. The Tempest by Vernet, oil on canvas. Oh, this is amazing, eh? What a beautiful painting. Fire on the Tiber, Claude Joseph Vernet. Hello, this is Banjo, he's here. Croatian artist, my guy. And Mr. Malta, you are a legend. Thank you very much, thank you very much. So we have even a work by a Croatian artist here, you know, in this museum for Notte Bianca. Madonna and Child, Corrado Giaquinto. Of course, there were many people in Malta throughout the years, even during the time of the Order of St. John, the Knights of St. John had knights from various countries living in Malta. This was Carlo Maratta, oil on canvas, Madonna and Child with infant, St. John. Pastoral scenes. Saint Francis Xavier, Francesco Solimena, and it's oil on canvas. Saint Rose of Lima, Melchiorre Caffa. Okay. Saint Margaret of Cortona. The Cortona I know of is in Windows, you know, but I think they removed it now. Giovanni Domenico Tiepolo. Anyway, let me, perhaps you are getting bothered of seeing all this and some. Anyway, Saint Luke the Evangelist, Pietro Papaleo. It's a wooden sculpture. And you have a portrait of a man, 1600, Flemish school. David Teniers, landscape with figures. With figures, what does it mean? It's with figures. There are people in the landscape. There are people. You can see them here. So those are the figures. Because for a second my mind went thinking, painting by numbers. Numbers is not the same thing. Baltasar Bershi, Saint Francis in prayer, Paul Brill. And the crucifixion, Peter Paul Rubens at his workshop. Crucifixion, Circle of Anthony Van Dyck. I think he's Dutch, I don't know. Okay, so Saint Jerome, Herman van Alderweireld, Oilon, Unknown Lady, follower of Jean van Scorel. Jean van Scorel. You have Pan and Syrinx by Francois Boucher. It's probably French, I presume. I don't know. Part of a large tapestry cartoon. You have Pastoral Scene, Francois Boucher. Same artist. And this is Saint Sebastian, tended by the Holy Women, 1700 to 1750, French school, oil on canvas. I think we can pass on here. Something is missing here, an allegory, but it says an allegory, but there's nothing. We see to the right. We see another Grand Master. Allegory of the Order of St. John, Circuit of Antoine Favre. Allegory of the Order of St. John, and the Muses. We have the Muses also here. Mediterranean. If you saw my video showing the museum in Tunis, you can see the Mediterranean featured a lot there, and there was Malta on the map there also. So I'm just wondering if I could also see Tunisia here, the other way around, so to speak. I'm not recognizing it, at least. Recently I found an old map of Malta from, I think, 17th or 15th century. Like, it reminds you of a map like from Lord of the Rings, the names are so different, and it's so different. And it's Thessaloniki, I think, over there. Saloniki, well, that's Greece, so I think. Macedoni, Transylvania. You might have Croatia there or something else. We're very close. Anyway. Pastoral Scene by Giovanni Benedetto Castiglione, Maltese carpenter. This is a cupboard in the shape of a chest of drawers. Checking that this is actually set. Alright. Okay. It's time to... Okay, let's see word art. And that's Italy. That's Italy here. That's Malta. Gozo. La Valette, which is Valletta. Lampedusa, I think. Lampedusa in Italy. And Tripoli, okay, so it's Tripoli, Libya. Further to the left we would have Tunisia, but I don't think we have Tunisia here. Let me check this part. No, I don't think there is any. It's a pity, it would be nice to see it here. Okay, so this is very Greek. This is Hercules. Ercole Maltese. It's the Maltese Hercules. Unknown sculptor, 1501. It's a marble. Fascinating. We had the Maltese Hercules. Maltese Hercules. It should be a character, you know. The Maltese Hercules. Touch to start. Create your own coat of arms. I don't know, I'm just inventing, you know. Oh yeah. I created my own coat of arms. What else? Okay, so now you can save it or something anyway. Oh yeah. So now I think I can exit. This is Diana the Huntress by Giorgio Borch. Diana the Huntress. Venus and Adonis. Pietro Liberi. Oil on canvas. So this will be the painting that I read about. Okay, let's see where to. No. Crucifix. Battle scene. No, where is the exit? Not here. Allegory of Fate. Vanni Odazzi. So where to go from here? Okay, let me follow the steps. Venus and Cupid. So here. the next section. Dr. Giovanni Battista design. Painted by Stefano Erardi, 1630-1716, oil on canvas. Work by Stefano Erardi, Christ and the Samaritan woman, the Virgin and Christ, Stefano Erardi. Carità Romana, Giuseppe D'Arena. There are a lot of paintings here. Okay, not as much as the Rijksmuseum, which I visited. You can find that video if you are enjoying paintings. You can. Oh, I think it's best to exit now because the connection here is not good. Let's go. Let's go. Mela. Request had invalid credentials. Okay. Hopefully we're still connected. Grandmaster Emanuel Pinto de Fonseca and the bailiff Johann Schauenberg. We have some problems with the connection. Grandmaster Verdal. The artist is a Roman artist who is unknown. Portrait of a Knight, unknown French artist. Insignia of the Knights. I'm hoping that the connection is working, but it seems that there are some issues. Let's work on. If you can let me know that the connection is working. I think it's not working. Your desk. The death of 1967, Giuseppe Carini. 1967. The death miniseries, I think, about it. The Royal Opera House. And the portrait of Enrichetta Servoli, well-known opera singer at the Opera House. Bellingham, oil on canvas. Still working. Giorgio Bonavio. Death of Abel by Lazzaro Pisani. Marsa Race Course. Giovanni Schranz. It's a watercolor on paper. This is the Msida Cemetery. Msida Bastion Cemetery and Historic Garden nowadays. And there's another painting referred here as shipwreck, but it's out for conservation treatment. Roman ruins, 1820s, Filippo Maria Giunto Tardi. Temple, United States of America and Company. Esposizione Generale Italiana, Diploma Signor P. Borg. The name of a troll on TikTok. But anyway. Head of Christ. Giuseppe Cali. When on campus. 1846 or 1830. And these are by Giuseppe Cali also. Well, this is by Giuseppe Cali. Landscape at sunset. And this is a Neapolitan woman, Domenico Morelli. And the glass is reflective, it's a pity. It reflects. Bozzetto for Giuseppe Cali's tombstone. Giuseppe Cali is a famous artist in Malta. That's where we came from, so we'll proceed here. Double checking if there are any new comments. No. Let's go on. Yes. Views of an island. Traveling overseas for leisure and cultural education was once exclusive to the nobility. The special experience, known as the Grand Tour, began in the 17th century. It carried on in the 19th century when traveling became safer, cheaper and more accessible. The Maltese Islands always featured, basically, in Europe and Mediterranean. This display shows us popular sites and their communities that acted as souvenirs of a route that typically started from Malta's northeast harbour areas and ended in Gozo. It's like a tourism leaflet, basically. So this is the marina with the Belvedere and Upper Baracca Gardens. So we're seeing Valletta here, William Anderson, watercolor. And here we have again a view of Valletta. View of the marina, watercolor on paper. The work by William Turner. This work, this is a reproduction. The original is on loan. Okay. And here, what is this? Veduta, view of the marina and its Neptune's fountain. So we had the Neptune's fountain. Okay. I have no idea we had Neptune's Triton fountain, yes. Neptune, I'm not aware. Anyway, you always learn something new. This is a view of Valletta from Fort St. Angelo, so we're seeing out of Valletta here so far. The view of Valletta from Floriana Bastions, and also you can see the Grand Harbour. View of the Grand Harbour by Giorgio Pullicino. And here we have a view of the entrance to the Grand Harbour. Thomas Hyde Hornbrook. Here we have Charles Ellingham, portrait of a British naval officer. If you are from the UK, shout out to you watching. I will have more videos from the UK coming, not just from London. I found Malta outside of London and in London again. So there's going to be more from that aspect later on. More videos in the future. Marina Gate, entrance to Valletta from Marina Gate. Because you can find connections to different countries everywhere. So that's the beauty, I think, of this, you know. Even here I found Croatia, basically. Found the connection to Croatia, Croatian artists. And this is a view of the marina from the Nix Mangiare stairs. I have a video showing you the Nix Mangiare stairs. Nix Mangiare. And this is Giovanni Farrugia, a portrait of a gentleman, Charles Ellingham. So basically this is a lot of the same here. Sorry about it. The view of the three cities from Valletta. I have the three cities here. So like Bormla, etc. Right, so a Maltese seller of ice water. Okay. Maltese making sweets. Portrait of a boy and portrait of the artist's daughter. And this is view of Strada Levante. Okay. How different these streets were. Here we have the main square in Valletta. And that's the Grand Master's Palace. View of Palace Square. At that time it was Palace Square. Valletta. We have an old map of Malta and its dependencies, 1847. Luigi Brockdorff. Hope you can see it. And some other paintings of a young peasant and a woman with onnella on horseback. It's the traditional Maltese dress. Some more paintings. This is Marsamxet Harbour and Manuel Island. Manuel Island, so that could be Tajbish. Or from Valletta anyway. St. Julian's Bay. And the artists are Girolamo Gianni and Edward Lear. And some more here we have Hajar Im, I think. The ruins of Hajar Im, attributed to Charles Frederick de Brockdorff. And it tells us proceed to the right. I think I will proceed to the right, in fact. Okay. Here we have Indina. A view from Città Vecchia, Indina, by Edward Lear. And another view of Indina by Michele Bellanti. Indina, another town to visit in Malta. Bosquet Gardens, Michele Bellanti. The Valley of Witilasel. There's that famous song, L-aħħar bidwi ta' Witilasel, the last farmer basically in Witilasel. Tarshin House, Malta. It's spelt the way it used to be spelt in the 19th century, like in Italian. So with the X. St. Paul's Bay, a view of St. Paul's Bay, Edward Lear. St. Paul's Bay. Places that are worth visiting if you come to Malta. Again, if you're not in Malta, if you live in Malta, you know all these places. You know. Strada San Giorgio, St. George's Street, a street corner in Gozo. Edward Caruana Dingley. Edward Lear, Fungus Rock in Gozo, 1866. Fungus Rock. There's a beer for Fungus Rock also. You can try the beer. Here we have a portrait of a British governor, Sir John Gaspard Le Marchand. Luigi Aspetti, the painter, oil on canvas. Right, so geography of empire, the capture of Malta from France, militaire, Hugo Paris. We have some more paintings here. No, I think they're just showing the landscape, etc., not particular places. I think. Constantinople, in fact. Constantinople. And this is a view of a mosque. Okay. Domestic scene in Constantinople. So we've got Constantinople here also. Portrait of Sir Winston Churchill. I saw an old photo of him in Malta. This is by Vincent Tapa. Plaster and gyps. Salvatore Borch, portrait of this public officer, civil servant. Raffaele Caruana, oil on canvas. The view of Sanglia and French Creek. And HMS Canopus in the Grand Harbour. And the view of the Grand Harbour. And the artist was, were the first two, Giovanni Schranz, and the last one, Anton Schranz, the elder. And here we have other paintings, the Anglican Cathedral, Michele Bellanti, that's the Anglican Cathedral, St. Paul's. Here we have view of the Bigi Naval Hospital in Calcara, Giovanni Schranz, a monument erected in honor of Sir Alexander Ball, attributed to Giorgio Pollicino. And these are, well, this is a watercolor on paper, the other two were lithographs. It's the Ponsombicolen Monument. I'm not sure where this is. Where is this? By Salvatore Micallef. Evacuation of Malta. 1803, James Gilray. It's a print. And here we have England and Malta personified. Jean-Louis Argon de Barge, 1803, hand-colored etching. When the French basically took Malta from the order. Penant P. Referendum and political caricatures by Gerardo. Lithographic process here. How it works. From Pietro Paolo Caruana's album of Maltese costumes and traditions produced. This is the plate. Portrait of artist using local materials, like Maltese limestone to refers to works. And this is a portrait of Lord Louis Mountbatten from the UK, Mountbatten of Burma, 1954. plaster by Vincent Apa. And we have Prince Philip, a portrait of Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. Vincent Apa, plaster. And a portrait of the young Prince Charles, age 10, 1961, plaster. Vincent Apa, late 1930s. These are amazing, eh? They look amazing. Okay. Just a quick overview. Now it's time to proceed. What do you think? Okay. Let's know. Century. The exit is here. We've already been here. And the exit is here. Exit. Alright. And we can exit from here. To exit. We check out other things happening in the Notte Bianca. Let's see what we find now. Exit. You exit through the gift shop. And you can also buy books, various books. You can buy books on Caravaggio, Mattia Preti. Bookmarks also you can buy, various other stuff. Exit from here. Okay, so this was worth the visit, you know. At least, you know, it's worth it. But not everyone perhaps might enjoy. Yes. This is Merchant Street. I'm going to keep on walking further down. A bit further, we'll see what we'll find. That's my plan. This is the virtual reality for Missio. You can do this to experience life in the missions, how people live, and you can see the projects that Missio performs in the missions. We have another stand here also. Your donation inspires learning. Excuse the flashing light of the ambulance. Perhaps I will trim that out later. Like the intermission. Earlier intermission. Even this music, if it flags up, I will silence it. I will try to silence it or trim it out. I don't need it. Yes. And here we have some Knights of the Order of St. John. Merci beaucoup. Shout out also to any people who are French or French speakers from France, from Tunisia, any other countries where they speak French, or you speak French anyway. Right, so and that's what I wanted to say. Mela, let's see if we can walk on and see if there is anything that might be of interest. Handmade local ceramics. Now there are more people, of course. What happened was I arrived a bit early, I think. I planned it a bit too early. Okay, let's walk on and see what we find. Just a reminder, later on I hope to do a stream on TikTok, so I will continue but on TikTok. After this stream ends later on, I continue on TikTok. Let's see if I can Maltese kitchen rabbit and bracioli. They are Maltese specialities. One of these days I want to show you these also. Right, so hopefully, and I have to say a big thanks also to the people from cleaning departments, who clean up, after these activities. It's very important to keep our streets clean, and if possible we try not to dirty our streets. At least I try not to. Anyway, so now let's double check. Russian Cultural Center. I'm not going to enter. I don't want to enter. Sorry. Not until the situation changes in Ukraine. I'm not going to enter a Russian building. Sorry.
That's right.
Let's see if I can move on. I don't know if there's anything here. There was something listed, but I don't think. Well, let's see. Check the chat section if we have anything. Nacho e pepe. It's really Italian. But anyway, Tanadia. We have some Maltese food also. Again, something you can try. Is, of course, if you want to try to eat here, it's probably difficult. You have to have reserved a table tonight, Tonight it's quite a busy scene. You won't be able to just, decide to sit down and eat. Most places, at least. Anyway, so now I am near the Valletta Market again. Okay, so here we have some performance which is going to go on. Let's see if I can find somewhere to stop, perhaps. So I can sit here. There you go. Alright. Park hier auf dit. Let's see if I can. Some phone charging. Okay. Oops. What is that? Oopsie, sorry. Let's try to get this. Apologies. Okay. Well. I'm trying to charge my phone a bit. Let me switch the camera again, flip it again. If I can do this. That's better. Okay, so now it seems that there's going to be a performance which one can view. Hopefully it will start soon. Justina Pavelka is now following. Thanks for following. Oops, sorry. Sorry for these movements. I'm trying to charge, and that's not easy to do when you are. Like this is better. Alternatively, perhaps I can walk a bit more.
Sorry, sometimes I'm switching to
I'll walk a bit more, there might be a performance somewhere else. And we can end with that performance. I think that makes more sense. And then later perhaps I re-pass here. Oops, sorry. I will pass here again later when I am doing a stream on TikTok. But anyway, this is going to be flagged for the tune at least, not the whole music. So okay, now let's walk here. This is Old Theatre Street, Teatro Antique, the old theatre. the Bono coffee shop. This is interesting. They had some stuff which was not Maltese, in fact, and some food I guess. Here, Zapikanka. I don't know if that's Polish or something. I think it's Polish. Very interesting. Or sometimes we find these things, you know. And it's nice to notice them, you know. In my opinion, always, because I enjoy all cultures, you know. So I try to appreciate everything. And here we have a community clinic, which is also open. You can also enter. Good to know. Perhaps you need to check something, do some blood tests. That's what I think it is. We are here. We are near the National Library here. Let's see what we have, an art installation, I think. Please do not touch, Aldo. Okay. We do not touch it. Alright, but we don't know what it is. This is the Duomo Milan Cathedral. Alright. Very nice. All set. And this is the National Library, which is also open tonight. But now I think I will not. Right, so I'm going to go Tikkambar, Babel's Arch.
Carlos, ist doch auch noch.
And we're back in Kingsway. Well, it was Kingsway one day. It's Republic Street nowadays. Sorry, I went back in time. This is the Casino Maltese, I think. You cannot enter here unless you're a member, insomma. Cordinas and crafted delicacies. And they were renowned for things like the pastizzis and other stuff. I don't know if they're as good as they used to be. Probably not as good. But anyway, I think that's subjective and some matter of opinion. And here there's going to be some concert I passed earlier. Still hasn't started, unfortunately. Anyway, let's now go further down here. And we'll see if there is a performance here. Like I was saying earlier, after this stream I will have a bit of a break and then I probably will stream again, but this time on the TikTok app. You can follow me on TikTok. Travel Malta Culture, find me as Travel Malta Culture there, one word. And if you check for my username, that's my username there. And you will find me, hopefully live streaming later on. Anyway, let's now walk on a bit. But I'm telling you so that you are aware.
No, it's fine. For now it's fine.
You are aware of what I am going to do later on. People, they just stop, you know, in the middle of the road. It reminds me of London. If you stop in the middle of the road, People are not very happy with you. At least that's how it used to be. I don't know if it's still like that. I think it's not completely like that anymore. But it used to be. It used to be quite fast there. You cannot stop in the middle of, let's say, Oxford Street. Trying to see if there is any activity going on. According to that map, there's something here. This is Straight Street, Strada Stretta. Used to be famous for the red light district. That's why the lights are red. Used to be the red light district of Malta in past years, you know, a long time ago. Now it's nothing like that. It's nothing. Anyway, it's worth visiting also. You come to Malta or to Notte Bianca, but don't expect, you know. Anyway, you're not going to see anything. No, there was going to be some performance, but I'm not seeing it. Let's keep on going towards the edge of the street just in case. Or perhaps it's going to start later, I don't know. But anyway, let's give it a try. A final try. Aaron's Kitchen. Carmen Bar. '82. The oldest Carmen Bar in Valletta. Very nice. A tattoo shop. Now we can basically get out of the edge of the street. This is another food stand, Japanese bistro. Sushi. No, I don't know if it's worth going down there. I think there's basically nothing. So I think I can take the occasion to stop the stream here. By the way, don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Click the notification bell also and press like, share the video with your friends, and keep on watching any video which is suggested to you here now. Keep on watching. Thanks for viewing. This was a bit of a long one. This was Notte Bianca 2024. Later on I'll be streaming again, once again, like I told you, on TikTok. So check that out. Hopefully I will stream. At least that's the plan. Bye from Travel Malta in Valletta.